Back in, for those of you who are new, my name's O'Day. Whoa. What's going on, my print peeps? Thank you for checking back in. For those of you who are new, my name's Dave with Diversity Print. And today we're going to add a little bit more light into this garage slash shop. It may look like there's a lot of light right now, but that's only because this garage door opener has a light on it, right? And there's actually a garage light on the ceiling. And so this light right here is actually giving a lot of light. But it only lasts about 3 minutes or so, 3 to 5 minutes. And that's going to turn off. So that's how it looks. And then I have a light bulb over there and then a long light bulb over there. But I want some bright LED lights, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. At the end, I can show you if you want to watch the how to install it, but it's just basically hanging it from the ceiling and plugging it into an outlet. That's it. That's pretty much it. But I did want to talk about a couple of things in case you're thinking about getting one of these 4-foot LED shop lights for your garage slash shop. Hopefully, or maybe it'll give you some insight, and it may save you from any kind of trouble or extra steps or going back to the store and returning, or whatever. I've been looking for about a month or two for some more light, right? And so I started looking at these 4-foot shop lights, these LED shop lights, and so I immediately saw them at Harbor Freight, and I almost pulled the trigger and got them, but I'm like, let me do my due diligence, let me check into it a little bit more. I think it was on there. I found them at Walmart as well, the 4-foot LED shop lights. But I went to I think it was a Harbor Freight site. I always look at the bad reviews, because a company or paid reviewer, they're not going to leave 1, 2, 3-star bad reviews. At least I wouldn't think so. So I always look at the bad reviews, and even though majority of the time it's going to be personal preference gripes, I still always do it, because several times it has saved me where that person almost had the same situation or same scenario as me, and it made me look at something a little bit differently, and it helped me buy something different, and it was actually better for me. So that is what happened in this scenario. And I'm talking about, I've read a couple of reviews, like 2 or 3 reviews, and they gave it like 2, 3 stars, and it was because they were not linkable. And I was like, linkable? I was like, and the first thing that came to my mind was like computer case fans. Nowadays they're the RGB LED fans, and those you can hook up like 4, 5, 6 to a controller, and then you hook that to a power source. And so it made sense. It's pretty much, you see that light go off? So now I'm probably not as bright in the video, which is why we're doing this video. So I kind of thought the same thing, with the LEDs, because they don't put that much wattage out, right? So it makes sense that they can be linkable. So that made me research more and more. And so I went to with my wife and I went to Sam's to go shop, right? And so I was passing down the aisles, and there was a display, and it was this one right here. And I got 2 of these, and it's these Honeywell's LED 4-foot linkable, right there in the title, linkable shop light. These are pretty cool. One end has the 5-foot or 5.5-foot cord where you plug it into an outlet, and the other end has an outlet plug that you can plug another shop light into, and then you keep daisy chaining them, or linking them together. And these you can link up to 10 shop lights, which is pretty cool. You can link and plug each one, daisy chain it, or link them together, and then at the very end, or the very first one, you can plug that into an outlet. So I thought that was pretty cool, because I was gonna want 2 of them, right? And the reason being is, if you ever been to a pool hall or above the pool tables, you know, they have those lights hanging down, and usually those have some guards on the sides, kind of like this right here. And you can see the LEDs are inside, even though they're on the flat strip, right? So they're not like light bulbs where you get light all around, you know, 360 all ways, and there's lights being scattered all over the place. If I'm gonna put one over here this way, I'm gonna need another one on this side so I can get even distribution of light through the entire garage. And so I was thinking, if I buy two, I'm gonna have two plugs. How am I gonna run them with an extension cord? I'm gonna have to get those little plastic wire holders where you run the wire through there and you screw it into the ceiling. You do it every couple of feet or so, that way it doesn't sag. But then the Linkable came into play, and so that left me with just one plug. And so I didn't realize with my garage door opener, let me show you. So if you have this kind of situation, this is an older house, but you can see how it has a built-in outlet in the light fixture that the garage door opener plugs into to get its power. And see, I only have one light bulb there, and then the garage, this one goes out. It's just whenever it's only temporary for when you open the garage to park your car in. And then that long strip over there, which doesn't hardly provide anything. So if you have a garage door opener, most likely you'll have a light fixture with a built-in outlet to plug it into. Newer houses will actually have a regular outlet in the ceiling, and you'll be able to plug your garage door opener into there, and you'll most likely have one open that you can use for the shop lights. If you don't have a garage door opener, if you don't have a light fixture with a built-in outlet, I would suggest getting that would be the easiest route to go, is getting a light fixture that has a built-in outlet, and then you can easily plug your shop lights into that. Link them, you'll get these. I'm pretty sure these are online or on Amazon or something like that. This I don't think there's a model number or anything like that, and these are 5,000 lumens. So 5,000 lumens each. I'm gonna have two of them. That's gonna be 10,000 lumens, bro. 10,000 lumens. That light is 1,270 lumens. The other light is 1,200 lumens. I have no idea what that other long 4-footer. It's probably like 50 lumens. Doesn't put that much power. And that is it. That's all I wanted to talk about. As far as making sure, if you're going to want 2, 3, 4 shop lights, make sure they're linkable. Again, these you can link up to 10, and then have one plug at the end to plug into a light source or a power source. And then another thing, if you don't have a light fixture with a built-in outlet, I would suggest doing that. If you can't, then you'll just have to run it on your ceiling, down the wall, and into a plug on the wall. But at least it'll only be one. You can link all your other ones and then run just one, and with an extension cord, obviously, because it's not going to reach. That's all I have to say about that. If you want to keep watching the video from here on out, you can watch it, because it's going to get a little bit extended. This shop light has two mounting systems. You can either have it on chains like this, kind of like the pool hall lights that hang over the pool tables, and people always hit their head on those things and they're all swinging and stuff. So you can put these as high up as low as it can go, or as high as up as it can go. And of course it comes with these hooks. So you would put the drywall anchor. You will put these drywall anchors in the ceiling, and then you can screw this in there, and then you'll use the chain links to hang it. and whatever. If you don't want to use the chain links, you don't have to use them. Okay, you can put those to the side. And so you'll still put your drywall anchor into the ceiling. Okay, you'll put it up in the ceiling. And then you'll use the supplied screws, right? And you'll stick it into the wall anchor. All right, you'll stick it in the wall anchor and you'll leave it out just a little bit. You're going to put the light fixture up, and it has to go inside the little hole inside the top of the light fixture. You'll put it up and you'll move it either left or right, whichever way it is on the top of the light fixture. Kind of like a picture frame. You gotta make sure that these are evenly spaced. Don't mess up on that. So we're going to, I think I'm gonna just do as close to the ceiling as possible. I'm gonna do this route. I'm not gonna do the chains because it's 5,000 lumens and this is only an 8 foot, no, maybe 9 foot. No, probably 8 foot ceiling. So yeah, let's get started. And hopefully we don't run out of battery or run out of memory or whatever have you. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off, and then we'll get set up and get right back to you. All right, this is what they look like. You have a simple little chain right here that you'll probably have to buy an extension for because it'll be way up there on the ceiling. But this is how they look. There's excess tape I have to pull out there. But that's pretty much it. All the way through. There's the other end where you can plug another shop light into. Right? So what we're going to do, I measured this wrong. I measured this wrong at first. So there's a hole right here. And then there is a hole on the other side right there. But I'm not going to use those because that's not what you're supposed to use. You got to use the center here. So this center mark right there, and this got to be exact. So you got to measure from this center hole to that center hole. So let's go ahead and do that and see what we come up with. So it's 3 feet 6 inches. So 3.5 feet. So 42 inches. And actually, if you read the book, it tells you right there 3.5 feet from hole to hole. This is for ceiling installation. So we're going to measure 3.5 feet. So I'm going to turn it off and then we're going to go to the ceiling and set it up. Hello. It's that light, I bet that's messing with the focus. Alright, so I got my mark where I want to be. As far as the end. Let's double check. There's 0 and 3.5 feet. All right. So now what I want to do is from this mark, I want to make sure I'm 6.5 feet to the wall. That way both holes are 6.5 feet. Alright, that's 3.5 feet. Alright. Hopefully I got that on video. I don't even know if I was, you know. Alright, so what we did, anyway, I don't know if you can see the line up there. This thing ain't focusing. So I put the, by hand, I put the fixture up there. I lined it up just to show the edge. So from here to here, to the edge is 2.5 inches, this hole. So I came in 2.5 inches from that line, and that's where I marked the first one, and then I made sure it was from there to there to the wall. It was it's 6.5 feet actually, 6.5 feet. And so then I measured over here 3.5 feet because that's from hole to hole. And then I measured that hole to the wall, 6.5 feet, and hopefully they line up. Hopefully it's hopefully my measurements came out right. Gonna put the drywall anchor. Now I'm gonna put the other drywall. So now what we're gonna do, screws, and screw them in. Alright. So now let's put the moment of truth. If our measurements are correct. Wow, that sucks. Alright, Honeywell. If you plan for us to make a ceiling mount, make sure the darn thing is straight. So the ceiling is bowed. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do is, I'm going to have to use the chain method. Alright, so since my ceiling isn't flat, I thought this thing was not straight or flat, but after I measured, I put a level on it and it was extremely flat, and I laid it against the drying box and it was flat, and I'm like, I looked at my ceiling and I noticed it had a little bow in it, so I wasn't able to do the ceiling mount, so I'm going to have to do the chain mount. But these S-links, you know, I may close it all the way, so we'll see how that works out. Alright, so I bypassed the chains and I just hooked the S hook into the top of the LED shop light, right? I put in the hook, and then I used the other hook that went into the ceiling that has the hook screw in the ceiling. I used no chain at all. I'll see if I can get up there and show you guys. Alright, so hopefully you can see that. So that's basically what I did on both sides. If you can see that, and it's secure. Whoa, the camera's not though. Alright, and then I disconnected the garage door opener, and I need to find my adapter to have 3 outlets right there so I can plug all 3 in. If I do the same on the other side, if I do get the 3 outlet adapter, and plug it into there, I may just run the other shop light and plug it into that light there, instead of running and connecting to the other shop light. And I'll clean up that wire. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, but let's turn it on. Let's see if it works, and let's see how much brighter this room gets. All right, so I'm definitely going to have to get an extension, but we'll see. All right, so here it goes. Whoa. All right, that's not too bad. It kind of goes that way a little bit. That's because this cord here is pulling it a little bit, so it's making, as I said, these little guards right here kind of direct the light this way. So it kind of gets shadow up here. It's shadowy up over here unless I tilt the light that way. So right now the light is leaning a little bit towards you guys because of the cord here, but that's fine with me. It is a lot brighter. It's a more cleaner looking light. So, but yeah, definitely, this is where the light stops. Right here. Kind of stops like right here. But it's definitely more light definitely better light. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with the with any of the installation of the next one, and then I'm gonna show you guys the final product on this, and then I'll wait and to turn it on until you guys can see it with me. So we'll be right back. All right, so we've got the other one installed right here. Of course, this one is leaning that way, but at least it's light. Hopefully it'll look good. Let's get you guys over here. See how it looks. I like it. I like it. So let's this is how it was before. I cannot believe I was actually in this type of lighting. This is ridiculous. I mean, it's good lighting, but man. So let me turn it back on. So yeah, I mean, it's a whole lot better. This is more than adequate lighting. And if I want to add the other two lights, if I wanted to, I could. So that'll just give me a little bit more light if I needed it or wanted it. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Hopefully I did this video justice. Hopefully I didn't drag it on too long, and hopefully I can edit it to where it's not spending half of your day watching this video. That's it on those 4-foot linkable LED shop lights. We got 2 of them now in the shop. Any questions, leave them down below in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Please ding the bell. We got a lot more videos now that we got these lights up. Hopefully the lighting in the videos will be a little bit better, because I got some videos coming. I got several lined up. I actually got some that I'm editing, and I got a couple more that I want to talk about and actually put together, do a tutorial on putting something together. So that's it. I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll talk to you next time, and until then, hope you're having a good day printing. Peace out. Wait, peace out.